Hi, I'm Polly McKinney. I'm the Advocacy Director at Voices for Georgia's Children and the recipient of many flowers that I bought myself. Aren't they lovely? A few I didn't buy myself. And welcome to our 2-minute take. This is the Valentine's Day edition. I want you all to be my Valentine and do the advocacy ask at the bottom of the page. I'm limited to talk about 3 or 4 things because Andrea says I talk too much, so I'm just going to say what happened this week really quick, the most biggest things. Let's see what happened this week. It was a really busy week. I'm not going to lie, it was busy. One, the Senate approved the fiscal year 17 amended budget, which, as you know, because you've been watching these religiously every week, that it's the budget that deals with the money we're spending right now and poofs it up a little bit or moves it around to make it make more sense. So they passed that. It's already passed the House, of course. That's how I got to the Senate. And there are a few discrepancies, so now it will go to conference committee, where 3 members from each chamber come together and they haggle over the final budget and try and work out their differences, as we say, resolve their conflicts. And then once they do that, then they'll vote on it again, and then it would go to the governor for signature. So that happened this week. The Senate got theirs. Now they're going to go to conference at some point in the future. The House is still looking at the fiscal year 18 budget, which is the big budget, and we'll see how that turns out. That usually takes a lot longer because it's a bigger budget. Big news about teeth. The dental hygiene bills in the House and the Senate, which are very similar bills, very similar bills, passed both chambers this week. Is a big deal. Last year was a big contentious thing that they didn't pass. It was really a mess. But this year, everybody's kumbayaing, and they both passed both chambers. Pretty awesome stuff. The House bill was House Bill 154, I think, and the Senate bill was Senate Bill 12. Now they're going to cross over and be considered in each other's chambers, but they're so similar that we're expecting them to pass there, and then they will go to conference and get kind of mushed up together to be resolved, or they get amended. One will get amended to be more like the other, whatever, but it's all good. And we'll keep you up to date on that, but we're really excited they passed both chambers because it bodes well for kids with teeth that need cleaning, like maybe even my kids. The other big thing that happened was on Friday, Representative Kevin Tanner put in the hopper, came out, got a number, the big education bill of the year, sort of in response to the failed Opportunity School District who can say constitutional on a Saturday? Constitutional amendment that did not pass in the last election. So this bill has a lot more input from a lot more stakeholders, from what I can tell. It deals more with like wraparound supports for schools, because we know a lot of kids struggle in school because of other extenuating circumstances like poverty, hunger, family challenges, things like that. So this bill looks at a lot more of those things. And it just dropped Friday, so it still needs a lot of vetting. Everybody needs to like push and pull on it a little bit more to make everyone happy, or as many people happy as you can. It's House Bill 338, and we're gonna all look at it, and if you read this little summary that you can click down here somewhere, there will be a summary of it, and a myriad of other bills that I don't have time to talk about there. And also at the bottom of that, there's an advocacy ask, and we would love it if you guys could do it. We had an advocacy ask last week about the dental bill. Looks like people worked because both of those bills only had 1 dissenting vote out of both chambers total. Big deal. Huge win, and I think that your advocacy was a big part of that, so thank you very much. That's kind of the news this week. I've talked too long, so I'm gonna go. See ya, bye.